Morning in New York, and it's um, 3 o'clock in the morning here, which is 2 o'clock in the morning at home. Sunrise is 5:15 here, which is 4:15 at home. So it's a really early morning. It's about 34 degrees. A cold front has come through, so it's pretty cold out. Um, it's going to be clear, so hopefully they're still gobbling, even though it's cold. They roosted some birds last night back in some timber, so we're going to go set up on them and see if we can get on them. I can't even see her. I can't even see her. I can't. I got a bunch of shit. He's right down here. But there's a mess of shit. Yeah.
Oh my god. Was that not fucking insane?
Dude, that was the crazy. Hold on a minute. The craziest turkey hunt I think I've ever been on.
Oh my god.
That is crazy.
That was wild.
That was nuts. So we had the hen that circled us, just going nuts. Gobbled at us. Yeah. The hen gobbled at us probably 4 or 5 times. I mean, straight gobbling. And then she called in a tom. And I'm telling you, this hen did her best to get that tom.
Here. 10, 15, 20
right out here. But at one point, she even went there when that tom was strutting here and like laid down. Like, come breed me. I mean, she was doing everything she could to get that thing in here. Cutting, purring, yelping. Then, I mean, I've got all this brush. It's really hard to see. I mean, I was just like, gosh, should I shoot? I'm afraid I'm gonna miss. This brush is gonna eat my pattern up. And finally, we've been doing this. Some of my camera, the first one I turned off, it was on 20 minutes. And then we've been here 45 minutes on this tom. Yeah. And so finally I'm like, I could see his head and I'm like, it's now or never. I pulled the trigger and my gun went click. That has never happened to me. The gun went click. I thought, well, this is over, I'm screwed. And then Seth said, well, he said, I'll call. And when I'm calling, jack the shell out. And he started calling and I jacked the shell and got a new one in. And the bird kind of spooked for just a little bit. Yeah. He acted like he was gonna walk off, but then and he settled down at the call, got a new shell in. Same thing, he's just strutting out there behind all this trash. And then finally, I've got a hole between 2 trees, 3 trees, limbs hanging down. I saw his head again, and I'm thinking, when I pull this trigger, is it even gonna go off? I'm thinking it's gonna go click again. And then I'm thinking, even if it does go off, am I gonna hit it? I'm like, it's now or never. Shot and flopped him. That was insane. That was awesome. That was insane.
That was awesome. Glad it worked out. That was.
Oh my gosh, we deserve that bird.
His fans all broke up. You see that?
Is it broke?
I think it could be that one from out there. Remember that feathers we found?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you may be right. We found a pile of tail fan feathers in the field. Oh, dude.
Stress, huh?
We earned that. Wasn't sitting like this for that long. My hand's numb.
My hands are numb.
From holding that gun like that.
Did that shell?
I'm gonna look at it. Here's the shell right here when I jacked it out. It didn't hit it.
It didn't hit it.
No.
Probably wasn't close to
it. It wasn't jacked all the way forward. Wow, dude.
Let's go check him out.
Let's go look at him. Oh my God, brother. Dude.
That was awesome.
That was insane. My butt is numb. Dude, that was crazy. The video is probably not gonna be great because of all this brush, but when I saw him go down, I can't even tell you how happy I was. Just my gun went off was half the battle. I was like, well, thank God. See him? Oh, he's right here to the right. Oh, see these trees right here? That's what I was shooting. Those 2 little holes in those. See those trees right there? That bunch of trees right in front of us.
This is where he wouldn't leave.
And those 2 little holes. Well, I can't believe he just didn't walk up there and follow that hen.
I know.
I was thinking he's gonna follow that hen, and he never did.
Crazy.
That's a lot
of gobbling.
That's what I had to shoot through was that. And we were 40 yards back there. This is Seth, Seth, my guide, and man, we had a crazy hunt. It was wild. We were on a bird this morning on the roost, just gobbling like crazy, and he walked within 20 yards of us gobbling, but we couldn't see him. He went behind us. So then we came just walking through the woods trying to strike one, and we struck up a hen, and we just laid down right where we were at. And this hen got agitated, and she was just circling us and cutting and yelping and purring, and then she started gobbling. And when she was doing all that, she called the tom in, and we were laying there, and we started hearing this bird gobbling, and then we were like, well, hell, he's getting close. So we turned around, got set up, and then this bird, he just would not come into range. I mean, he was 60 yards just behind all the brush, and finally, after probably 45 minutes, I decided I was just going to try and take a shot and hope for the best, and I pulled the trigger, and my gun didn't go off. So Seth started calling, and I jacked the shell out, got it back in, and then he did the same thing, just out there at 50 yards behind all the brush, and finally stepped into a hole again, and you know, I didn't even know if my gun was going to go off, but I pulled the trigger and it did, thankfully, and we got the bird down. It was a wild hunt. I mean, that was as wild as they come. It was something else. It was a great experience. So that's state number 12. New York is down, and we still got another tag, so we'll get up in the morning and try to get back on that goblin bird. Thanks, Seth.
Absolutely, man. My pleasure.
All right.